The next function is the lapply function. Okay, the L here stands for the list. It takes an input object. This input object could be a list, vector, data frame, and we apply a function, an aggregate function, could be min, max, or sum on this input object. Now, if the input object is a list and or is a vector, the aggregate operation is performed element-wise, meaning element by element. Okay. However, if it's a data frame, if the input object is a data frame, here input object means X, then the operation is performed column-wise. Let's construct a data frame, a matrix in this case. You can see here, this is a list. We can see here we have 3 elements, right? We have A, B, and C. Okay, we can use the lapply function. So we pass our list here. Okay, and we choose an aggregate function sum, right? So when we run this, you can see what it did here was it did element-wise operation. It added all this and returned a single value. Similarly here, we just added 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That's why we have 10. And this one was just to help us see the simplicity of that. Okay, you can see now the output here is a list. Okay, what if we wanted to perform this on a data frame? Okay, I'll just load the data. Okay, the inbuilt data set. So I just run that or open this window. And in our example here, I'll choose maybe this data set, tree. Okay, I can actually type here, trees, just we have a good description here. These are actually a data frame with that 1 observation and 3 variables. We have the circumference here, the height, and the volume of these cherry trees, right? So what if we just want to do lapply here? Just, in fact, let me just run here, get to see, or better still, I could just use this function. All right, we can see these are just different measurements for all the different trees, right? We can use the apply function here. So I could just uncomment that. And let's say we wanted to find the max in this column, the max in this column, and then the max in this column, right? So it's a very nice feature. So you can see here, the highest circumference in that data set was 20.6. The largest or the tallest tree in this data set was 87, and the volume, the one with the largest volume, right, was 77. I could reverse this, the opposite of that, mean, and you can see here, this is what we get. Okay. Yeah, what if we wanted to return a vector result, right? We use this unlist function. Okay, so unlist function, we pass our lapply here, which was a list. So if we do that, you can see we return, convert this list into a vector. Okay, the same thing as, you know, storing that into an object called LA. Then we just pass an object LA to our unlist function. It's the same thing here. Okay, so in our next function, we're gonna look at sapply, which is just an extension, or rather it's a variation of our lapply, and the S here means it's just simplified version of that.